and slamming one home.
Serves over, dug out by Brodzinski. Jones now an attack by Dylan Miller, killed good.
And free ball to the crossover. Eilertson will get the pass for Hawley, set up left side. Rusted down with the kill.
Set it up, Bostena left side. Big kill blocked at the net. Kept alive by the Greyhounds.
So Jones setting across court. Here's Sip with a right-handed kill. The attempt is in.
And a reserve goes to Kiera Johnson, a libero, but mishandles it. It's an ace.
Jensen Richmond to Crockett. Crockett able to get it over. This one comes to middle again. Culp gets the kill.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And a good Tuesday night. Welcome to YourLiveEvent.com. I am Joel Morgan coming to you live from Northern Cass High School at another edition of High School Volleyball. The Northern Cass Jaguars hosting the Enderlin Eagles and Region 1 volleyball matchup. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night, and thanks for joining us on our Irie Insurance pregame show. It is back-to-back nights of Northern Cass Jaguar volleyball as they were in action last night against Hillsborough Central Valley, a match we had for you on YourLiveEvent.com. For the Jaguars, it was a straight-set victory. They improved their overall record now to 19-0, just one of two undefeated Class B teams in the state. The other one, Kenmare Bowbells, also boasting a 19-0 record. So those teams, the two best records right now in Class B volleyball in the state. And I believe we're looking at overall amongst our two classes, just three undefeated teams. The other one would be Class A's West Fargo Cheyenne, who is 15-0 overall this season. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Let's take a break. When we return, we'll take a closer look at how the season has gone so far for these two teams and get you set up for tonight's matchup. You're watching high school volleyball on Your Live Event.
Here, when your future lies ahead, we help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
There is another way to minimize your farm's risk and protect its equity with margin protection coverage. This is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease or increase in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices on your farm. Let us help you explore this option between now and September 30th to get you covered. For more information, go to irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Back on YourLiveEvent.com and our Irie Insurance pregame show. Northern Cass hosting Enderlin in Region 1 volleyball action. As you mentioned, Northern Cass 5-0 in the region, 19-0 overall. It was a win yesterday, straight set win against Hillsborough Central Valley. It's been a while, talking about straight set wins, it's been a while since Enderlin, or rather since Northern Cass has even dropped a set. That was against Sargent County last week. Otherwise, it's been a lot of straight set wins this season. Mayport CG did back on August 30th, pushed Northern Cass to the brink, playing in 5 sets. But Northern Cass has made quick work of their opponents, and they like to continue that trend moving on this season. For the Enderlin Eagles in tonight's matchup, Enderlin overall on the season is 5-11. They are 2-3 in Region 1 play. They're coming off a non-region victory against Barnes County North. That was last week. They defeated the Bison 3-0 in that matchup. But looking in terms of just Region 1 play, they have dropped Region 1, back-to-back Region 1 matchups. First a loss against Wyndmere Lidgerwood in straight sets, and then a loss against Maple River in 4 sets, a matchup we had for you as well on YourLiveEvent.com, which, by the way, don't forget, anything you missed is archived at YourLiveEvent.com. So that's how these recent history has gone for these two teams. A look at the Region 1 standings overall. Again, Northern Cass undefeated in the region. They are the number 1 team. Oak Grove Oak Grove has come back with a vengeance this season, 5-1 in the region, 10-7 overall. Then at Central Cass, 4-1 in the region, 13-4 overall. Lisbon 3-2 with an 11-8 overall record. Hankinson 3-2, 10-9 overall record. Kindred 3-2, 9-8 overall. Maple River 3-3, 6-8 overall. Wyndmere Lidgerwood 2-3, 9-8 overall. Enderlin 2-3, 5-11 overall. Sargent County 1-4, 5-16 overall. Remember, Sargent County just one win in region play, but they did take a set last week against this Northern Cass Jaguars team. And then it's Tri-State 0-5, 7-8 overall, and Richland 0-5 in the region, 3-9 overall. We'll take another break on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Back with more high school volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsborough location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Northern Cass and Enderlin High School volleyball on this Tuesday night. The Enderlin Eagles looking to pick up their first region win in a few matches. They have dropped back-to-back Region 1 matchups and would like to change that tide here in a tough order in front of them with the Northern Cass Jaguars. Again, one of 3 undefeated teams overall in the state, one of just 2 undefeated teams in Class B volleyball. Other matchups that we do have for you on the air. Fargo South at Fargo Davies. That is our only other North Dakota broadcast here tonight. Fargo South at Fargo Davies. Chase Miller with the call. That gets underway here shortly. In fact, already underway at YourLiveEvent.com. Our schedule coming up on Thursday. It'll be Central Cass against Hillsborough Central Valley, Fargo North at West Fargo Horace, and then a full Friday of football coming your way. We'll have Kindred against Central Cass, Bottineau against Hillsborough Central Valley, Griggs-Makota against Maple River, Grand Forks Red River against Fargo North, Thompson against Oak Grove. And we'll also have that matchup out in Lisbon as Northern Cass takes on the Lisbon Broncos. That is coming your way Friday night. Again, see that full schedule at YourLiveEvent.com. We'll take a break. We'll come back to hear from Angie Johnson, head coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, next. This is high school volleyball on Your Live Event.
What you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
You couldn't pick a better community to be a part of. I've actually been to another college, and this one was a far better experience because of the support of the faculty and the staff here. It's just outstanding. My name is Andrew, and I'm here for my future.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey! My Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some.
Here, when your future lies ahead, we help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
We are back on our pregame show. It is Northern Cass hosting Enderlin Region 1 Volleyball. Angie Johnson, head coach of the Jaguars, with us. You're playing back-to-back nights. Hillsborough Central Valley yesterday, a game we had on your live event. A straight set win for you guys. What was working well against that Burroughs team?
They just played really well together. I think that's what we've been working on all season, is trying to figure out our chemistry and have everybody play their roles. And I think last night we had a couple little mistakes here and there, but overall, they've been putting what we've been doing in practice into play. So it's good to see.
You have a really experienced team. Obviously, a lot of players came back for you. A lot of players are in a position where they're helping their teammates get better. But I know you guys didn't win state last year, but you were runners-up last year. You won Region 1. Sometimes it gets a little bit easy to maybe take it easy on yourself. How have your players responded here in this year to keep pushing themselves to get better?
Ever since the state championship game, I know when we came back in the gym this summer, that was their goal right away, was to get back to that state championship game. So since June, that has been their goal. And so all summer, it's us coaching staff having to remind them of their goal. Because, yes, some days they do come in and they don't try as hard and they think that, we're just going to step out there and things will happen for us. But it's reminding them, no, we have to earn our wins. We have to get out there and we have to play our best at all times so we can get better. We don't want to be where we are now. We want to get better throughout the whole season.
You have some players on your team who could probably see some good time on the court if you didn't have so much talent in front of them. And not that you don't take your non-region schedule seriously by any means, but you get a chance to play Hillsborough. Looking in the oncoming weeks, you're playing some non-Region 1 teams. Has that become a good opportunity to maybe change your rotation a little bit and get some of those girls out there and get them that precious time that they need and more involvement?
Yeah, that's always the goal. I mean, I know we like to start off with kind of the tried and true, what we are going to do for the whole season. And then anytime we can get another girl in there, to get them experience, because, we do have a lot of girls, a lot of seniors on the court. So knowing that next year they'll have to fill that role. And so, we want to get them out there, but also, at the same time, if something's not clicking with our current starters, then we need to keep those people in there and they need to figure that out so that we can work through those issues, later on in the season if they come up.
Enderlin tonight, a Region 1 matchup. Hey, what do you know about this Eagles team and what do you guys have to do to get yourselves another win, keep the streak going, and another Region 1 win?
I don't know much about them. I tell a lot of people I kind of focus on the day by day. I just know, their C squad and JV so far, what I've seen is they're very scrappy, and that's kind of what I've heard of them too. So we just have to make sure that we're ready for balls to come back and maybe some different, balls over the net that we haven't seen. And so just being ready for all that different stuff and making sure that we're playing at our pace and our level that we normally play at.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us here. Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more of the pregame show here on yourliveevent.com.
To minimize your farm's risk and protect its equity with margin protection coverage. This is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease or increase in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices on your farm. Let us help you explore this option between now and September 30th to get you covered. For more information, go to IREINS.com.
You're protected appreciated at Irene.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsborough location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is the Irene Insurance pregame show, high school volleyball, right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Joel Morgan coming to you live from Northern Cass. The Jaguars and the Enderlin Eagles Region 1 play. Again, Northern Cass undefeated this season, 5-0 in the region, 19-0 overall. Enderlin 2-3 in region play, 5-11 overall. Back-to-back nights for the Northern Cass Jaguars. They played last night against Hillsborough Central Valley. We had that for you on YourLiveEvent.com, straight set win. And they'll have a few situations where they play back-to-back as they get ready for tournament time. And according to Coach Johnson, it's her team is happy. They're happy to be playing back-to-back nights because it means they just get right to the game. You don't have to worry about practice, just get right back into the action. Of course, again, a good test to stretch your legs as you go deeper into the season and a chance to play back-to-back nights because come region volleyball tournament time, that's what you're going to end up having to do if you want to continue to move on and get that spot onto state. That'll do it for Irene Insurance pregame show. We'll be back with set number 1 when we return. This is Region 1 Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
You couldn't pick a better community to be a part of. I've actually been to another college, and this one was a far better experience because of the support of the faculty and the staff here. It's just outstanding. My name is Andrew, and I'm here for my future.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your community Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you savings on your healthcare needs, like this great special on Health Mart B12 vitamins. A 60-count pack of tablets, buy one, get one for just $6.69. Health Mart melatonin 60-count tablets of quick dissolve or prolonged release, $8.99 each. Health Mart One Daily Men's or Women's 50 Plus, $5.49. And Health Mart Loratadine non-drowsy tablets, $6.99. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
And they are announcing the starting lineups out here at Northern Cass. The Jaguars put their undefeated record against the line to test tonight against the Enderlin Eagles, as they are announcing the starting lineup for the Enderlin Eagles. Again, the Eagles coming off a win against Barnes County North. That was a straight set win. That was a non-region game. But if you look at their region record, they have dropped back-to-back Region 1 matchups, so they're looking to get back into the win column as Enderlin tonight in Region 1 play. Before you know it, we're about halfway through the each team in the region, of course, will meet each other once, and we're about halfway through that part of the schedule already, so these teams looking for a chance to maybe solidify their position in the standings and avoid that play-in match and move right on to the quarterfinals of the Region 1 volleyball tournament. We'll take a break. We'll come back with First Serve next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes!
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And here we go. The lineups have been announced. They have shaked hands, and now they're going to get set up here to go. Opening set of this Region 1 matchup between Enderlin and Northern Cass on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll have, don't forget, we'll have Northern Cass football coming your way Friday night, Northern Cass against Lisbon. We'll have that for you on YourLiveEvent.com. We are home for all home and select road matchups for the Northern Cass Jaguars all season long. Jaguars in their yellow, make that their gold jerseys, white jerseys for the Enderlin Eagles. And Billing, the libero, waiting to check in for Enderlin. Looks like Northern Cass is not going to put their libero. Katie Evenson will not be out here to start this first set. Carson Wadeson will check out. Billing will come in, and it will be Northern Cass serving first. And it'll be Noelle Erickson to get things started here in set number 1. JV winning in 3 sets. They won all 3 sets they played. Billing will play this one. Bump to the far side by Gruba. Cleared across by Enderlin. Started back row for the Jaguars. Shoot set comes across the net. Nice dig from Billing as it sets near side into a block that comes out. That one coming off the hands of Elise Sand. It'll be 1-0 Enderlin scoring first on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. So Enderlin striking first. Bergstedt will serve. This one played by Josie Jensen in the back row. Comes up front, cleared across the net by Ellie Lucas. Set near side, and this one through the defense, and I believe the hit came the way of Wadeson. And 2-0, Enderlin out to the early start. Bergstedt's serve played by Crockett on the far sideline, picked up by Erickson at the circle and hammered down for Josie Jensen. And Enderlin will get a point, Northern Cass will get the point in the side out. Jensen with the big swing. The defense could not get a hand on that one. Serve goes across, an ace. Place that one between everyone, and we are quickly tied at 2. Next serve from Jensen. Bump center, back row, picked up on the near side. Bump set, comes set to Wadeson, goes across, dug by Jensen, teed up front. Sand will get it across, one-handed into the net. And a point for Northern Cass, as this one was just punched by Michaela Wall, trying to extend the rally. Instead becomes a point for the Jaguars. And serves in the net, service error. And just like that, it's 3-3. So set number 1 tied here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Katie Fredericks will serve. Picked up at the circle, set to the left side, and it's Crockett down on the hit and the kill. And Northern Cass will get the ball back right away, 4-3. Enderlin scored the first 2 here in the early part of this set, but it doesn't really seem like either team has been able to get themselves in any sort of rhythm, as it's now Ellie Lucas serving. This one across, hit in the back row, bump set, comes to the near side. It'll be Wall to clear it across. Started in the back row by Crockett. Bump to the left side and threw on a big hit. Actually, that was a hit by Lucas. Works its way to Crockett, who picks up the kill. And 5-3. Northern Cass adds their lead. That ball went into the stands, had to be retrieved. As Ellie Lucas, the junior, getting ready to serve. Serve on the way. Hit out of the back row into the net, and trying to get in position to make the play was Wall and couldn't. 6-3 now the score. Northern Cass was down 2-0. They now lead 6-3. Serve back row just goes long. Nice job by Enderlin's back row just to hold back on that one. Was tempting as it was coming down quick, but it did go long. And serve across center back row. Bump set comes to the back row. Evenson unable to clear, and a point for Enderlin. 6-5 the score. Genevieve Gruba, by the way, doing the serving for the Enderlin Eagles. This one hit by Evenson. Bump set comes to the left side. Hit it out of the back row by Jensen, and Jensen racks up another kill. 7-5 the score. So Northern Cass maintaining their lead, rotating in Addie Rust. Rust will come in the rotation and immediately comes back to serve. This one bumped on the near side by Bergstedt. Reeled back in bounds. Bergstedt the clear, hit by Crockett. It was a low hit, and she knew it. You can tell by the look on her face. Russ came in to try to make a play. Couldn't get there. 7-6. And undefeated right now is Northern Cass. Carson Wadeson serving. Hit by Jensen. Picked up at the circle. Teed up to Crockett. Crockett through the block of Bergstedt. 8-6. Again, besides that little run that Northern Cass had here in this set, they haven't really played to their strength of system yet. As Crockett served, played center back row, teed up front, through, but goes long. A hitting error off the swing from Wall. That is 9-6. JV, of course, always playing all 3 sets, but all 3 sets going to Northern Cass. Crockett serve. Goes towards the scorer's table, a swing and a clear. Nice job by the defense and a nice job by Wall to track that one down. Jensen gets it teed up and goes long. So the hustle play for Enderlin ends up paying off on an unforced error from Northern Cass as they'll get a point and a side out. Wall serving. Set to the left side. Through on a hit. That was Crockett with the hit. That was Hayden Crockett, by the way, with the hit. As the ball gets teed up on the near side through the defense. And a point for Northern Cass. 10-7 the score. Katie Evenson up to serve. Pass towards the crowd, reeled back in, and that was a nice play by Gruba. Her team able to extend the rally. Northern Cass will set to the left side, and a big hit and a kill for Ellie Lucas. 11-7 the score. Defense got a play on it, but wasn't a clean hit as it's another kill, and Evenson ready for the next serve here in set number 1. And this one off the hands of Gruba into the wall. It's an ace, 12-7. And Enderlin wants to take a timeout. This is a Bank North timeout. Our score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Northern Cass 12, Enderlin 7. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online at northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
That timeout brought to you by Bank North. 12-7, Northern Cass leads Enderlin here in our first set. Evenson serve, and this one skied, picked up by Gruba, cleared across on a hit from Bergstedt. Put into a block play in the front row, and they're going to call a violation up front. And it becomes a point for Enderlin. Mackenzie Wall will do the serving for the Eagles. And goes long. Ball back to Northern Cass. And it goes to Noelle Erickson serving. And someone mistakenly rolled the ball back to the Enderlin side. And Enderlin's kind of like, I don't think this one's ours. There's now Erickson back to serve. And it's an ace. Off the hand of Gruba, rather Wall, 14-8 to score. And this one dug out on the far side by Wall, cleared by the Eagles, but goes long. Bergstedt on the hit, that comes out of bounds, 15-8. Next serve from Erickson, and it's an ace. Looked like it was going long, and Gruba had second thoughts, put a hand on it, 16-8. Northern Cass has their largest lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, doubling up Enderlin. And this one goes long. And that puts the ball in the hands of the Eagles, who are trying to get on a run here to close out that 7-point deficit. Rachel Bergstedt will serve. Hit by Crockett, picked up by Erickson at the circle, sets to the near side. Big hit across by Lucas, retrieved in the back row. Pass comes near side, goes long for Mackenzie Wall. 17-9. Northern Cass's lead is at 8. And it was Josie Jensen who had to get the ball off the stage and then immediately come to the sideline. Actually, Pepke will come in to serve. Across. Misplayed back row. Ace! 18-9. And the Jaguars again double up the Eagles in our opening set. 16-0 on the year is Northern Cass, number 1 team in the state, latest poll. Bump set to the near side, cleared back row by Wall and goes long. Unforced error for the Eagles. The Eagles will make a rotational change. Aspen Schlecht will come in the spot of Mackenzie Wall and will go into the back row. Hepke's next serve, hit center of the back row, picked up at the circle, teed up front, through, and a kill. Genevieve Gruba picks up a point for Enderlin, 19-10 the score. Enderlin needed that kind of rally kill to come their way. Katie Fredericks serving. Her team down by 9. Hit by Crockett, bump set, comes back to Crockett, times it over the defense. There to retrieve is Gruba to make the play, works its way near side, and is sent right back immediately. Dug by Crockett, teed up through the defense, not a whole lot on it. The defense able to respond and back the other way. Gruba the hit, but it goes out of play, 20-10. Both teams matching each other there on that rally, hit to hit, but ultimately it's Northern Cass will get the points. Ellie Lucas, the junior, up to serve. And goes long. Service error. Genevieve Gruba, the senior, now up to serve. Gets this one across. Off the hands of Pepke, teed up and through the defense. Sent back by Enderlin. Put up front, threw on a hit, and right off the hands of Wall and into the stands. Did not see who had the big swing, but it's 21-11, 10-point lead for the Jaguars. Rotating in is Hayden Crockett. Hayden Crockett will go front row. Addie Rust into the back row, ready to serve. Serve from Rust. Played on the near sideline. Teed up right side and unable to clear the net was Wadeson. 22-11, Northern Cass. Russ looking to close it out. And an ace. 23-11. And now Northern Cass is starting to set in. It was really kind of touch and go for both teams in the beginning of this set, but it's now been Northern Cass settling in. Serve dug on the far side. Bump set and unable to clear the hit is Wadeson, 24-11. And now the Jaguars are serving. Set point. And here we go. Hit in the back row, picked up by Wall at the circle, sets it, cleared across. A kind of a log jam coming for the Jaguars, and Jaguars just not clear communication on their side of the net, and a couple of their players got their lanes crossed, and it results in a point for Northern Cass, rather for Enderlin, 24-12. Serve across from Wall. Bump set to the left side, Hayden Crockett through the defense. Nice job recovering for Wall. Set comes back to Wall, hits it across. Jaguars lead 24-12. Big hit for Crockett, goes long. 24-13. Played by Evenson. And a miscue, but cleared across. Jaguars were able to recover there on that one as a hit through the defense, hit by Evenson. Nice swing. Bump set near side. Crockett will send this one to the back row of the Enderlin side of the net. Pass near side. Eagles will clear it. Schlecht with the hit. Goes right to Evenson. Set to the near side. Crockett unable to clear the net. Hits the ribbon and comes back in. 24-14. Enderlin keeping themselves alive. 3 straight points for the Eagles. Set to Hayden Crockett. Comes right back. Evenson with the bump set. Picked up at the circle by Russ and across. And that is match point. Set point. 25-14. Northern Cass takes the first set. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
25-14. Northern Cass takes the first set against Enderlin. Here's our Hunter Insurance first set recap. Hunter Insurance, dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. It was Enderlin scoring first. We were tied at 2 and 3, and Enderlin did a good job keeping Northern Cass out of system, but the Jaguars were able to settle in, and they took set number 1. Again, that final 25-14. Here on our Hunter Insurance first set recap. We'll step aside. Set 2 coming your way next.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey! My Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
We are back here on YourLiveEvent.com. 1-0 the lead for Northern Cass, looking for a sweep at both levels tonight. JV winning in straight sets. Thanks for being with us here on this Tuesday night. The Jaguars playing back-to-back nights, I believe the first time this season. Played yesterday against Hillsborough Central Valley. That was a straight set win. The Jaguars have not dropped a lot of sets this season. Last time was a week ago against Sargent County. Played one 5-setter this season. That came against Mayport CG. Jaguars ready to go. Enderlin, one last word around their coaching staff, and now they will come out on the court. Enderlin's going to serve first. Eagles trying to figure out personnel. A check by the official at the scorer's table, and now they will get set billing. The libero will come in. It's Mackenzie Wall serving. And it's a service error, and 1-0 Northern Cass right away. Had a lot on that one. Noel Erickson up to serve for the Jaguars. Goes across. Dug by Billing, picked up at the circle, put across, trying to get the defense off guard was Bergset. Now set to the far side, across from Schlecht, picked up in the front row by the Jaguars, teed up, finesse through the defense, and a nice recovery on the hit for Gruba. I thought the Jaguars had points coming their way. Jaguars set left side, through the block on the hit is Ellie Lucas, 2-0. Coach Johnson saying in the pregame she thought that this Enderlin team, watching their JV, and usually JV mirrors varsity so much, she just thought they were such a scrappy team that they would give some looks that the Jaguars hadn't seen. And an ace comes for Erickson, 3-0. Northern Cass jumps out to the early lead. Enderlin's done a nice job in areas responding to what Northern Cass is throwing their way as Erickson served, dug by Billy, no, an ace. Four straight now to start out this second set. Erickson's serve, hit by Wall, low pass, comes back rather to Billing. Billing able to clear it across, started by Hallie Crockett to the left side. Big kill coming for Josie Jensen. 5-0 to get things started here in this second set. Northern Cass really started to find their footing late in set number 1, and that momentum is carried over into set 2. Erickson serve across. Bumped on the near side by Gruba. Comes back to Gruba through the defense. A kill. I don't know if Crockett got a piece of it or not. Yeah, she did. 5-1. Gruba picks up the kill. Bergstedt serving and a service error. It's been just 2 trips to the service line in this set for Enderlin, and Northern Cass has been on the beneficial side of that with service errors. Out will be Josie Jensen. Actually, Pepke will come in and will do the serving. Across, Doug on the far side. Bump set comes near side and hit out of the back row, and it's a kill. That comes from Mackenzie Wall. 6-2 now the score. Katie Fredericks serving for the Eagles. Doug center back row, teed up to the left side, down to Crockett, and comes right back over, a kill. Crockett had the big hit, and it came right off the hands of Bergstedt, and the defense for Northern Cass froze up. 6-3 the score. Crockett will make the play. And a point coming the way of Enderlin. Enderlin makes it now 6-5 and an ace. Back-to-back points for the Eagles. All with Fredericks at the service line. Across at the circle to Crockett left side, and Crockett down, stays in play, 7-5. That'll end the scoring run for Enderlin, but they have put themselves in it here, 7-5. After that falling behind 4-0, they've outscored Enderlin now 7-1. Bumped on the near side. Someone needs to clear it across, and that is going to be Wall. Teed up, down on a hit, sent right back. Picking it up at the circle is Sand, set to the near side, and a kill. (8-5) the score. And now Ellie Lucas serving. Serve from Lucas, goes long. 8-6. Katie Evenson back in to play libero for Northern Cass, and she will play the serve on the serve receive right away. Northern Cass setting up their offense, comes to Hallie Crockett. Crockett down, big pass to the net, and Crockett will get points as it came off the hands of Gruba. 9-6 the score. Hayden Crockett in, will take a spot in the front row. Hattie Russ will go back row. The serve, Doug center back row. Set to the far side and through. There to respond was Rust. Comes to the near side. Crockett across. Played near side into the stands. It was off the hands of Wall. 10-6 Northern Cass. 10-6 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And Addie Russ continuing to serve. Played center back row. Bump set. Comes to the near side. Wall gets it over the defense. Hayden Crockett responds. Shoot set clears it across for Northern Cass. Set to the near side and into a block. 11-6. Northern Cass on a run here, up 11-6. Evenson picks it up, teed up front, down on a hit, kill. We'll send the kill, 12-6 the score, and a timeout. A Bake North timeout coming for Enderlin. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
That beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. Protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Bank North timeout taken by Enderlin. Down 12-6 in set 2. Set 1 going to the Jaguars, 25-14. Northern Cass really looking like they're on a nice run here to settle in, doubling up Enderlin. And it's Addie Rust coming to serve out of that timeout. The serve off the hands of Fredericks comes across on a hit. Nice dig, but unfortunately not a lot of hang time. Pepke on the hit, 12-7 the score. Carson Wadeson serving and hit by Evenson. Bump set comes from Crockett, rather from Russ, and it's cleared across by Northern Cass. Eagles set up their offense and over the defense. Bergstedt, 12-8 the score. Next serve, Evenson will pass to Rust. And it's off a block. I believe that was Bergstedt with the block, 12-9. And Enderlin right now on a run. Waitson serve, played by Crockett, reeled back in, across on the defense, picked up by the Eagles, sent back across, started in the back row by Pepke, now to the near side. Crockett with the hit. That was Hayden Crockett with the hit across. Enderlin sends it back. Evenson sets to Hallie Crockett. Crockett a kill. Came off the hands of Bergstedt, 13-9. Enderlin has had some runs here in this set, just can't get over that hump as it's now Hallie Crockett up to serve. Crockett serve goes across. Played by Billing. Comes to the back row, Gruba the clear. Wrong side of the line for the Eagles, 14-9. Northern Cass. Again, in these back-to-back nights, the Jaguars have won the 4 sets that they've played so far, looking to make it 5 sets. It's through the defense. Hit by Evenson, reeled back in by Hayden Crockett, cleared across by the Jaguars, and they'll get some points. Jensen or Austin was the one who got the hit, wasn't sure on that, but 15-9 the score. Northern Cass leads by 6, make it 7. Enderlin lost some momentum trying to clear that net. Serve from Crockett. Played on the near side. Set up through the defense and a kill. That is Wall with the points. 16-10 the score. Michaela Wall serving for the Enderlin Eagles. And did not see where that landed. And it'll be an ace and a point for the Eagles, 16-10. Make that 16-11, excuse me. Put up to Jensen, and Jensen gets it through a bunch of hands from the Eagles, 17-11. So Enderlin didn't like that call and responds back by getting a side out. Getting Evenson up to serve. Goes across, and it's long. 17-12 the score. 25-14. Our set 1 score in favor of the Jaguars. Here's Mackenzie Wall up to serve. Tagged up at the circle by Rust and gets it over the net, and some points for Northern Cass. Northern Cass will make some changes here on the rotation as they lead 18-12. That one caught the defense all sorts of off guard for Enderlin. And Noelle Erickson serving. Played on the near side. Set comes back and rifled off the swing of Gruba. 18-13. Rachel Bergstedt serve. Hit by Jensen, teed back up to Jensen, off a block that comes out of play. That was a nice job getting in position for Wall. Unfortunately, for Gruba to get in position. Unfortunately, it rolls the wrong way for the Eagles. 19-13 the score. Pepke's serve. Low pass in the back row, dug out of the net. Nice job clearing for Enderlin's defense. Northern Cass on the offensive. Crockett hammers it down for a kill. Came off the top of the net. Maybe redirected that one slightly, but it'll be another point coming the way of the Jaguars. 20-13 their lead. Pressure time now for Enderlin. They only have 5 points that they can give up here. And it looked like it was going to be a service error. Ends up clearing the net. Enderlin responds. Northern Cass responds. And a well-placed kill comes from Crockett. 21-13. Enderlin wants to take a Bank North timeout. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
21-13. Enderlin taking a Bank North timeout in set 2. Pepke ready to serve, and Northern Cass has responded every timeout that Enderlin has taken. And this one played on the far sideline. Bump set comes across for Schlecht. Miscue in the back row for Northern Cass, but they're able to extend the rally and keep things going. Jaguars again 16-0 on the season, and a big kill coming for Genevieve Gruba. 21-14, the Eagles keeping this thing alive. Frederick's serve, bump center back row, set to the left side. Crockett down, and this one I believe going long. It does, 21-15. And Enderlin still not a lot of wiggle room in terms of what they can give up. But right now on a nice run offensively. Bump set comes from Lucas, down on a hit. And 22-15 the score, and that was Elise Sand with the kill. Lucas serving. Started center back row. Bump set comes back row, cleared across by Wall. Picked up at the circle. Crockett tees it up and across. I'll send the kill. Austin's got a few of them here in this set. 23-15 the score. Lucas's serve played in the back row, sent across by Enderlin. Teed up through the defense. Sand sent right back. They will try again, and it's Noelle Erickson getting the points, 24-15. Northern Cass looking for a 2-0 lead. Sent to the back row. Enderlin clears, received front row, teed up to the left side. Crockett the kill, 25-15. That is the final in set 2. And Northern Cass a 2-0 lead here tonight in Enderlin in this Region 1 matchup. Let's take a look at our Hunter Insurance second set recap. Enderlin jumped out to a 5-0 lead early. Northern Cass answered back with a 7-1 scoring run, and they were able to put together some runs where Enderlin and cut it close, but they could just not get over that 5 or 6 point kind of swing there in that hump. And ultimately, it's Northern Cass to close things out here, taking this set again 25-15. They have now won 25-14, 25-15, and looking for another straight set win for the second straight night here at home. That has been our second set recap, brought to you by Hunter Insurance. Set 3 coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
We are back here for set number 3 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 2-0. The lead for the Northern Cass Jaguars here on YourLiveEvent.com. And some numbers here from this game. It is 5 kills for Crockett, 4 aces in a kill coming for Noelle Erickson. For the Enderlin Eagles, 5 kills for Genevieve Gruba, 3 kills coming for Rachel Bergstedt. And 25-14, 25-15 was their scores in the first 2 sets, and they're doing the split the pot here, and they have announced the winner. So that is what's going on out here in the court before we get set to go on set number 3, which Enderlin is hoping is not the last one of the night. Jaguars will serve to begin the third set. Again, JV winning in straight sets. We'll have Northern Cass football coming up Friday night. They will take on Lisbon on the road. 6:30 pregame, kickoff at 7 o'clock. See that full schedule at YourLiveEvent.com. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and don't forget, if you miss any of the action, all of that is archived as well. Now the Jaguars are ready to go. Enderlin will have a check of their lineup, and now the Eagles are ready to get things going. Noelle Erickson, 4 aces at the service line. Dog out of the back row. Teed up and across on the hit for Nord. Set to the near side. Lucas across. Played by Billing in the back row. Cleared by Enderlin. And this has been back and forth to start here, and then that's ended with a kill for Sand. 1-0 Northern Cass. Next serve across from Erickson. Bump set to the near side, comes to Gruba. She's the kill leader tonight for Enderlin. Teed up, Austin across a kill. Nice job, the hit. Nice dig in the back row. And comes at the other end off the hands of Erickson. Bump set far side, cleared by Crockett. Enderlin will try again, this time left side. Played by Crockett, sent across by Erickson. And put down on a tip from Jensen. She's 6'3" and used that well to her advantage on that play. 2-0 for Enderlin to get things started. Next serve from Erickson. Bumped on the near side by Gruba. Hit through the back row, off the hands of Erickson. Enderlin's on the scoreboard. It is 2-1. And that ball kind of got past the bleachers into the corner, so they had to find that one before we can resume play. Michaela Wall serving. Rather, that was Bergstedt serving. That was 2, not 8 at the service line for Enderlin. It misplayed on the near side. Waitson unable to clear the net. 3-1, Northern Cass's lead. Ashley Pepke serving, and Enderlin looking like they're making some changes to their lineup. Aspen Schleck comes in the back row, immediately in on the serve receive. Bump set, comes across the net. Played by Pepke, set to the near side. Lucas unable to clear the net on that hit. 3-2 the score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Low serve, bumps it near side, unable to clear Crockett, and we are tied 3-3. And an ace. And Enderlin leads 4-3. Frederick's serve, played on the near side, reeled back in, cleared across by Northern Cass. Picked up at the circle. It's teed up by Wall. Down on a hit for Gruba. I believe that will be kill number 5 for Gruba. 5-3. Enderlin, a 2-point advantage here in set 3, trying to stave off having their night end, and Crockett into a block that comes off the hands of Gruba and down. And Crockett will end that run. Her team serving, trailing 5-4. Allie Lucas's serve, played center in the back row. Bump set to the near side, through on a hit for Wall. Set near side for Northern Cass. 2-0 the lead for the Jaguars tonight. Enderlin playing it off a block. Eagles will get this one cleared. Goes long. And Gruba, the hitting error. 5-5, our second tie of the set, our 4th tie of the night. Here comes a serve from Lucas. Hit out of the back row. Set to the far side and goes long. Gruba with another hitting error in this set. Northern Cass regaining the lead here 6-5. Serve from Lucas. Hit by Schlecht. Bump set near side. Goes across by Waitson. Teed up front, and Rust will get the here. Sand will get the hit off the hands of Schlecht and into the stands. 7-5 the score. Lucas serves again. Played center in the back row. Picked up at the circle by Wall. Hit from the back row, and it veered out of play. 8-5. So after that tie, it's been 3 straight points that have come the way of Northern Cass. Picked up at the circle by Wall. Teed up into a block. And points for Northern Cass. I believe the block came from Sand. 9-5 the score. 9-5 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Lucas serving. Goes to the far side. Teed up. Gruba the hit. And another kill for Gruba. That is kill number 6. She is tied with Crockett for kills. 9-6. Gruba gets the kill and then gets rewarded with a trip to the service line. Across goes long. 10-6 the score. And a bunch of changes now coming for Northern Cass as they make some rotational changes. Addie Rust will come back in to serve. Northern Cass looking for a straight set win. Rust serve comes across, bumped out of the far side, grabbed at the circle by Wall, set right side, and it came right back in off the block. Enderlin will try again. This time it gets cleared across. Evenson will come to Crockett. Crockett clears, received by Schlecht. Now back to the near side, and the hit from Wall, played by Evenson, works its way to Crockett. Crockett puts it down right off the hands of Frederick, wheeled back in, cleared by Frederick for Enderlin. Eagles down by 4, and the hit out of play, 10-7. Enderlin now down by 3. Carson Wadeson serving. Coming in is Rachel Bergstedt to the front row. And it gets by Evenson. It's an ace. 10-8. Enderlin had not had a lead until this third set. Next serve from Wadeson, service error. 11-8 the score. And here is Hallie Crockett. Serve from Crockett. Hit by Billing. Dug out of the net. Nice play by Wall. Nice job by Enderlin's defense. They keep things going. Teed up near side. Defense will get the hit again. Bump set. Comes to Gruba. Gruba across. Received by Crockett. Teed up to Jensen. And Josie Jensen the kill. 12-8 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Six kills for Jensen. And Crockett will have a service error. 12-9 the score. Kayla Wall serving for Enderlin. Into the front row will be Krista Nord. Grazes the top of the net, played by Crockett. Teed up to Jensen. Jensen down with another kill. That is 7 for Jensen. That is a match high. 13-9 the score. And it will come to the libero, Katie Evenson, to serve. This one dug in the back row. Teed up to the right side. And over, and a kill. Just swatting across was Wall. 13-10. Both teams now in double figures. Serve hit by Jensen. Osted will reel it in. Cleared across on the hit from Rust. Eagles will tee it up and goes long. Hitting error for Bergstedt. 14-10. And it's Noelle Erickson serving. Bumped in the back row. Set to the near side, and Gruba sends it across. It's going to be the double hit on Gruba. 15-10. Serve from Erickson. It comes across. Played by Nord. Bump set comes back to Nord. She will get it across, and a kill. Kristen Nord, the kill, her first. 15-11 here in set 3. Bergstedt serve, played by Crockett, low pass, and comes back to Crockett, will be cleared across. Played in the front row, and Jensen will win the battle of the height, 16-11. And Enderlin will put Aspen Schlecht in. Schlecht will go into the back row. Bergstedt will exit the rotation. Josie Jensen will come out for Northern Cass. Ashley Pepke will come in. (16-11) here in set 3. Pepke's serve. Hit back row. Set up and put across by Gruba. Dug back row for Northern Cass, and a violation at the line, and it will be a point for the Eagles, 16-12. The Eagles have had the most confidence here in this third set. They have played well as Frederick serve. Played center back row, teed up and put down by Russ, sent back across, set to the near side. It's picked up by Erickson, comes to Crockett. Crockett the kill. 17-12 the score. And now Ellie Lucas to serve. Serve from Lucas and an ace. 18-12. And Enderlin wants a Bank North timeout. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Your future lies ahead. We help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
Has a Bank North timeout. Northern Cass leads 18-12 here in set 3, looking for a straight set win tonight. They've won 25-14, 25-15. Enderlin using every second here of this timeout. Northern Cass looking for win number 17 on the season, win number 6 in the region schedule as we just about wrapping up the month of September into October when things will start veering a little bit more towards Region 1 volleyball play, which the Region 1 tournament is scheduled to be in Enderlin here this season. Last year, Central Cass hosting. Of course, Central Cass and Northern Cass playing in the championship match. Got two rivals playing in a regional championship match. Back-to-back region champions are Northern Cass. Lucas's serve received in the back row. Comes to the near side, through on a hit. Dug out by Lucas. Teed up to the near side. Ossed's hit is recovered by the defense, sent back by Enderlin. Northern Cass trying to set up. Crockett gets it across. And through on a hit by Gruba and a kill. 18-13. That is our score here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And Gruba's serve. Dug out by Pepke. Put down on a hit for Crockett. 19-13. That is the score. And Northern Cass will bring in Hayden Crockett to the front row. Eddie Rust coming back to serve. 8 kills for Crockett. And here comes Rust. Dug out on the near side. Put down on a hit through the defense. It is Mackenzie Wall. 19-14. Enderlin is again playing their best set here in set 3. Carson Waitson up to serve. Waitson serve. Dug back row. Picked up. Set to Hayden Crockett. Crockett will get it across. Enderlin responds. Eagles able to get a clear. Started by Evenson. At the circle, left side, Crockett a kill. Another one for Hallie Crockett, 2014. Crockett gets the kill and then gets back here to serve. Played at the net, down for Jensen, 21-14. They capitalize on that overpass for the Enderlin Eagles. Played back row, bump set, comes to the near side, cleared across by Bergset, started by Evenson, set at the circle, Russ down a kill, Jensen, 22-14. Crockett's serve and ace, 23-14. First ace of the night for Crockett. And her service error, 23-15. Nord will take the front row for the Eagles. Wall back to serve. This one across, dug out by Crockett. Set at the circle, offset across, dug by Nord. Violation at the line, called against Enderlin. And that will make it 24-15. And Evenson will serve, and she will be serving match point. No, wait. And it's actually going to be a point for the Eagles. They awarded it to to Northern Cass. But it is the Eagles' ball. And this one comes across. It is 24-15. That is what 24-16. That is what our scoreboard said. So this will be match point. Comes over to the near side. This one across and a kill. Okay, so it is 23-17. That is the score we're looking at. Wall serve in the net, 24-17. So now we are serving for match point. Across, dug in the back row. Bump set near side, Nord across. Hit by Evenson, and the Jaguars can't clear, 24-18. And Wall will serve. Comes down high, put back by the defense. That was Gruba, another kill. 24-19. Next serve from Wall. Picked up at the circle, teed up to Jensen. Jensen to a block. 24-20. And Enderlin is chipping their way back into this one. Yeah, and they just need 4 points right now, and then it becomes volleyball overtime. Serve from Wall, service error, and that will end it. 25-20, that is the final in set 3, and a straight set victory for the Northern Cass Jaguars here tonight. They improve to 17-0 on this 2022 volleyball season. Postgame show coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's another way to minimize your farm's risk and protect its equity with margin protection coverage. This is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease or increase in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices on your farm. Let us help you explore this option between now and September 30th to get you covered. For more information, go to IREINS.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsborough location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
And we're here on our post-game show, a straight set win for Northern Cass. They remain undefeated on the season. Noelle Erickson joining us. First off, congratulations, a nice win for you guys, that final set. Enderlin started giving you guys some different looks, taking you guys out of system. They cut it close. What were you guys talking about in that final set?
We really just tried to focus on not getting caught watching the ball and kind of moving with the person and being ready and anticipating what they're going to do and try to finish the set.
Enderlin kind of gave you guys They were really scrappy tonight, gave you guys some different looks. They had some good stretches. You guys won the first 2 sets really well with good scores, but they did a good job giving you guys a test. Was that something that you guys really wanted to get? Obviously, you wanted to win, but something you really wanted to get out of this matchup?
Yes, they're a great team. They really challenged us in that last set, and it kind of showed us what we need to work on. It's more of the little things, but yeah, they gave us a great challenge, and it was a good game.
You finished, I believe it was with 5 aces tonight. You did well from the service line. What works well for you when you have a night like that serving?
It really just kind of gives me the confidence to feel like I can set to anyone and kind of just set me up for the rest of the plays.
You guys obviously undefeated on the season. It's easy to stay loose, but you guys look like you're having a lot of fun out there on the court. Kind of who keeps it the loosest for you guys out there?
Honestly, everyone on the court. I mean, we're all really good friends and we all get along. But Josie Jensen, she's really our hype girl. And also Jocelyn Austin, she gets us up there. She's always like, let's bring up the energy, and she's always screaming and laughing. So, yeah, we kind of build off of their energy.
Back-to-back nights for you guys playing. Last night against Hillsborough, tonight here against Enderlin. What do you enjoy about playing these back-to-back matches?
I mean, it gets tiring, but it definitely gives us some motivation to like show us that we can do it, and we can, even if we're tired, we can push through it, and kind of sets us up for like regionals when we have those after like in a row games.
All right, well, again, congratulations on the win. I'll let you get back with your teammates and enjoy it.
All right, thank you.
We'll be back with more of our postgame show here on YourLiveEvent.com.
You couldn't pick a better community to be a part of. I've actually been to another college, and this one was a far better experience because of the support of the faculty and the staff here. It's just outstanding. My name is Andrew, and I'm here for my future.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey! My Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
And we are back here on our post-game show. Again, a straight set win for Northern Cass, 25-14, 25-15. And that last one, Enderlin really pushed them to the limit, 25-20 was the victory here tonight for Northern Cass. They are undefeated on this 2022 season. They are now 16-0 on the, I make that 20-0 on the season, 6-0. I kept saying 16-0, but I meant 6-0 in the region play, 20-0 overall this season. Again, one of just 2 undefeated teams in Class B, 3 undefeated teams across both classes in the state. As for Enderlin, they are now 2-4 in the region, 5-12 overall in the season. Next up for these 2 teams will be a trip out to Lisbon for their tournament, and then back to play at home for Northern Cass. They will be playing next week, Tuesday. They'll be playing against Thompson. That will be here. We'll have it for you on YourLiveEvent.com, and then they'll be taking a trip out to Maple River. We'll have that for you as well on YourLiveEvent.com. You can see that full schedule on our website. As for the Enderlin Eagles, again, they'll be in action actually before the week expires. They will be playing on Thursday. They will play against Lemoore Litchfield Marion, a tough matchup on the road for them. They'll be a part of their own tournament, of course, and then they will play Lisbon at home on October 4th. So that is what's coming up next for the Enderlin Eagles. Again, they fall in 3 sets tonight against Northern Cass. Time for us to give out some of our game accolades, and there is a lot to talk about here in this win. First, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Well, we had a chance to speak to her. That would be Noelle Erickson. On the offensive side of things, she finished with 5 aces, so she will be the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game for this victory for the Northern Cass Jaguars. As for our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, that will be Hallie Crockett. She finished with 9 kills That was a match high, so she is the RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the game. Some final numbers. We have a few of them here for Enderlin. It was a good performance by Genevieve Gruba. She came up with some big points, especially in that third set when they were trying to keep things going. She finished with a team-high 7 kills. Mackenzie Wall finished with 4 kills. And then it was Rachel Bergstedt with 3 kills for the Enderlin Eagles. Well, that will do it for our broadcast here tonight. I'm Joel Morgan, reminding you once again our final score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass in straight sets over Enderlin, 25-14, 25-15, 25-20. Thanks for joining us here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com.